Tony Hoagland is not a spy, or an astronaut, or even a spy-astronaut cowboy. What he is a poet for the 21st century. He was born in the 1950s, a pretty bland era fueled by fear, then matured in the 1960s, a peace-loving and countercultural time. And now he writes in the 21st century, a time of technology and an expanding middle class. The latter is what he considers himself to be part of, and what he chooses to write about. He has had a very tumultuous life. His mother died when he was 17, and his father purposely sabotaged his own marriage. His work reflects his life and the time period he matured in. Now, what is this talk of a literary thread? What exactly is it? Well, the literary thread is a thesis, if you will, about three poems that I chose to analyze. It is an idea and style that is reoccurring through each poem, and as the saying goes, is the thread that holds them all together. After reading America, Social Life, and At the Galleria shopping mall, I realized that even though Hoagland considers himself to be middle class, he does not relate to the people that inhabit this niche with him. He exemplifies this in his poetry by taking a distant look at the practices and culture of his people. By doing this, he realizes that it is the materialism at the foundation that he is so upset with. What other art relates to this literary thread, you may ask? Well, after an extensive Google search for anti-materialistic art, I have the answer. That brings us to Art Connection number 1, 99 Cent, by Andreas Gursky. This photograph was taken in 1999 by a German immigrant by the name of none other than Andreas Gursky. This is obviously a picture of a typical 99-cent store, which is geared toward the lower to middle class. However, the photographer does not consider himself to be a part of the people in the store, which is why the photo was taken from an elevated position. This is a mirror to what Hoagland does, but only in picture form. Because both artists, without saying it, hint that they are above the masses and are the only ones who have the sense to examine its flaws. What Gursky exposes in this photograph is consumerism and materialism at their finest. Enough with the isms, though. What the picture best shows is the labels that seem to wash over everyone, like an enraged sea. This is similar to how in the poem America, Hoagland compares businesses to the walls of a maximum security prison. The comparison? Both are inescapable. And final art connection was the love child of a quick Google search for anti-materialistic songs and My Frantic Fingers. Written by David Byrne, Nothing But Flowers is a sarcastic plea for civilization to return to a post-apocalyptic paradise. This contradiction is something that Hoagland plays on in his poem Social Life, where he contrasts man and various animals. What is implied in both is that materialism has warped society into something that rejects nature and fights it. Also, by being overly sarcastic, Byrne effectively removes himself from society and makes a woeful critique of what civilization has come to. He believes that if man had done everything to survive in paradise, he would still prefer to have things like fast food and corporations. The cry for society to wake up and make a change is what all three artists make in their respective mediums. They do so by removing themselves and challenging you.